Welcome to all of you. Today is the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. The sun is in Gemini, which is communication, and Sagittarius is the archer, is fire, is that guardian angel, is that one person that says enough is enough, is then becomes a movement and then becomes an uprising for all of us. And I decided to do a small reading, short reading for all the signs, and particularly for this feeling of what do we have to do next? What seed should we all plant together? So each of you got your individual message according to the cards that came up, right? And now I'd like to put all of us together in this collective energy, and particularly now for this one race, because we all have the same ancestor. We all come from Africa. This is where the first humans started to move. And then they moved in different directions. And from those different directions, the shift and the change happened in the skin tone. So we all come from the dark skin. That's the beginning of our race. And now, because we have, some of us, a lighter skin and some have a darker skin, we are able to discriminate. It's not working anymore in the Age of Aquarius. It's finished. So as we can see, the movement is going, and the movement will continue. It's not gonna stop. No one is gonna stop this anymore. And the 1%, which are, we know about the 1%, right? They're scared. They're scared for what they have achieved, because they only achieved for their 1%. And this is the difference now from we, right? The me becomes we. And it's clear, if you don't think we, you're not gonna exist. You're not gonna be able to continue. So I'm just gonna do the cards reading. I just looked, the justice, right? There's justice. And the funny thing with this card, look at it. When she's in the dark, she opens the eyes. She has to feel like she opens the eyes. And when she is in the light, she doesn't need to open her eyes. She's literally instinctively knowing what is right. Right? So here we are, understanding a higher calling, an understanding of the sun, an understanding that we have to open up, because under the sun we all the same. There is no others. One famous guru answered the question, what about the others? And he said, there are no others. There's just one. There's just one love. And it just, this one flipped out. Gemini, the lovers, the communication. It's really, yeah. So I'm gonna shuffle while I on camera, and whatever is jumping out, I'm just gonna ask for the clear message for our meditation tonight. When the earth is covering right? Covering the eclipse when the earth is in between the sun and the moon, because there's a full moon. And that's an hour long, maybe. I don't know, I have to check. I don't know everything. But that's a time frame. I think it might take a few minutes. I just saw the Four of Swords, which is meditation. Okay. Yeah. Meditation. It's the only way. Right? So I'm going to show you the cards. Beautiful. So I just did 6 cards, and I picked, of course, on top of the deck, the Four of Swords. I saw it while I was shuffling. Just look into that picture, and what do you feel? She's protecting herself from herself. She's in a nest, and the heart is in the nest as well. Swords is air. Swords is thinking. And when we think, we believe that that's what we think is right. And I think it's a time of not being right is coming upon us. I'm reading this huge book, the Book of Secrets, 112 Meditation to Discover the Mystery Within. And of course he's, as usual, we know Osho is revolutionary, and it's really interesting, right? This is the card of meditation, and I'm reading this book right now. So there are 112 techniques how to quiet your mind, how to access the conscious, how to access the flower of life, which creates everything we need. Every mathematical formula is in this flower of life. Drop yourself in it through the meditation. And don't know, be foolish. Completely let go. So the reading starts with the Nine of Cups. There is a liberation happening, an emotional liberation. When we have done, of course, our meditation. And look at the richness. It's almost like she's rising above that. Yeah, money is important, but right now the emotional happiness is more important. And interesting enough, after that comes the Four of Pentacles. She's holding on. And we all have to hold on right now. Become moderate. That's what temperance is about. That's what Sagittarius is about, temperance. It's about moderation, like Do I need to buy anything right now? If I only buy, let's say, from black businesses, people who, you know, black lives businesses, or organic, fair trade, that's this card. Allow the money to go, vote with your money, find a stability with the money. Then the success is there. That's the next card for all of us, because the sun is the center of our galaxy and everything moves around the sun. And then is this card, the Five of Pentacles. And where do we belong? Right? So where do we belong to? To which group we belong to? And the key is right there. Sometimes we don't see it. Maybe we don't want to see it. Where do you belong to? And then comes the Fool, the new beginning. If you know where you belong to, then you can start fresh and just jump and know that you can, fall into the ocean of all possibilities. And then a new earth is born, the Empress. I just like to look at the Five of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. So they just flipped together. This is what came out. So, where do we belong to, right? That's what I said about this card. You belong to yourself. The Chariot is Cancer, which is after Gemini, the season of mid-June to mid-July. And it's your third eye. It's the power of knowing where you go, because the star, usually the original deck has a star. He has a star and it's connected to the Age of Aquarius, the star card. So his focus, right? The focus of the Chariot, he has the star in a jewelry, but usually it's in his helmet. It's getting a little hot here. The sun, as you can see, the sun, right? No, but this is the meaning of where do I belong to it, to this new group, to this new paradigm that is coming, the Age of Aquarius. And then came also the Hanged Man and the Fool, right? So let's do them separate. The Hanged Man is look at it, feel it. So when we do inversions, when we go upside down, like here the bat, and very interesting, right? Like the coronavirus was like pushed into a bat, and like, oh, we got it from a bat, from a wild animal. There's so much meaning happening right now in these cards. And again, the Fool, right? The Fool is jumping. Doesn't matter, little chicken, little duckling, you jumping into this new consciousness. So where you belong to, right? It doesn't matter in which way they come. Is like releasing upside down, right? That's also like when she falls, right? She falls, she lets herself fall, and then her head, maybe she will spin. Her head will go down first. So we're letting go of that excessive thinking, right? We're letting go of that head in meditation. We're allowing not to think anymore what is right and what is wrong, but feel what is right and what is wrong. And feel that even though the rage to watch the police doing what they're doing right now, deep underneath, they're scared. They're absolutely scared, and they're only brave because there's like hundreds of them. And they're scared because when you don't have really love inside of you, when you can kneel on a person like that for like 9 minutes, 9 completion, what is going on in this person's head? I mean, I can only imagine that this person must be so detached and so lonely and so unloved. I mean, seriously, it's still, I look at it, the pictures, I constantly, I mean, I can never forget this. It truly touched me. It really, I put myself into the person, and I just, so we need the focus. We need all the focus. We need to meditate. And know that we are guided. This riot is needed. We need to stand up. So we can start a new way of interacting and communicating and being with each other. And do your inversions however you do them. Headstand, shoulder stand. Release, all right? Release your head. Let go of that thinking. And this is the group we belong to, the people who go into the Age of Aquarius, right? Do that jump. Do the last bit of getting into that higher consciousness, in that higher awareness. 5 cards. 5 of coins. And then we are really able to come into a new place. This is the meditation for tonight. I will take a picture of all of them. So please meditate. Meditate tonight. It is very important for the collective. We must change. And at the bottom of the deck is the High Priestess, your intuition. Allow your intuition to be trained when you go in your meditation. Allow your intuition to bring this Age of Aquarius into, and at the beginning every change is difficult. Every new beginning is scary when we jump. But you don't have to be afraid. You're protected. Thank you for watching. Namaste.